This is my Ashura in-depth character guide for Naruto Storm Connections. I do want to point out, when it comes down to Ashura, he's a pretty easy character to learn and sort of understand. He's not as complex as Baryon Naruto. If you guys haven't checked out my guide on Baryon, definitely go ahead and check it out. But like I said, Ashura is pretty easy to sort of learn and comprehend. Let's go over items, and then we're gonna go over grab setups, combo cancels, and of course awakening tips. So items: parachute, kunais, not a huge fan of them. Paper bomb, definitely a huge fan of that. And of course we got the attack pill. The attack pill is going to be one of the biggest highlights when it comes down to Ashura. Okay, let's get into the sweet stuff. Grab setup, 7 hits into the neutral combo. You guys are gonna go for that grab. As you guys can see, this is a safe grab setup. Now I do want to point out, unfortunately, this is the only grab setup that this man has. Alright, he does not have any other safe grab setups. If you want to go for a safe grab setup, again, 7 hits into the neutral combo. Of course, if you have a supporting character like Pain with Universal Pool, you can go ahead and go for the grab. Another really important thing that you need to know if you're playing Ashura is his grab might seem like it has some range, but it doesn't. You have to be pretty close to the enemy. At least I think, you have to be pretty close to that. If you play Gaara, like Gaara's grab has a lot of range, and one of the Madara's grab also has a lot of range as well. So yeah, that's why I say, you got to be closed up for Ashura's grab. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look into his combos. We're gonna start off with the infinite combo for Ashura, which is going to be 7 hits into the neutral combo. As soon as he smacks the stick in the ground, we are gonna be able to do an infinite, if of course your opponent has no subs. I'm gonna jump when he smacks his stick into the ground, and as you guys can see, easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm gonna jump, I'm gonna activate my attack pill, I'm gonna go ahead and jump again. I'm gonna do a Rev Ultimate Jutsu cancel. If you don't know what a Rev Ultimate Jutsu cancel is, definitely make sure you guys check out the tutorial guide, since I did cover S4, S3, and Rev Ultimate Jutsu cancels in Naruto Storm Connections, and of course what that means. But as you guys are seeing right there, essentially this is one of the things that you guys can do to pull off some massive damage combos. Of course, if your opponent doesn't sub out of them, right? And I do want to point out, guys, just in case you haven't noticed by now, 7 hits into the neutral combo, that's just going to be Ashura's highlight, right? That's where he shines, because that's pretty much the only combo cancel that he has. 7 hits into the neutral combo. You guys can also go for his ranged ninjutsu, and of course 7 hits into the neutral. You guys can also go for his second ninjutsu, the Hurricane Twist. Sometimes after 7 hits you are able to land his second ninjutsu and also his first one, this one, but the timing has to be very precise as well. Do want to point that out. Regarding some of the ninjutsu tips, unfortunately I don't have a lot, guys. The good thing about Ashura is his projectile ninjutsu can be used in midair, and it does have some pretty decent tracking based on what I've seen, and it's pretty good, right? It's not that bad. And then of course the good thing also about Ashura is his Hurricane Twist, right, which is pretty much going to be giving you protection at close range. Of course, when you're using Ashura as a support character, the Hurricane Twist is going to be able to help you out a lot when it comes down to defense. Alright, another thing that I want to point out is his ultimate jutsu. Now, the reason why I want to go over his ultimate jutsu is because it might seem like it has a lot of range when you guys use it, but no, it doesn't. As you guys can see, you have to be really close to your opponent to pull off his ultimate jutsu. The only thing that his ultimate jutsu does have for him is that it's one of those ultimate jutsus that if the opponent dashes at you when you activate the ultimate jutsu, he is going to be screwed because he basically just ran into it, right? So that's one good thing that Ashura's ultimate jutsu has going for him. Now you're probably thinking, damn, this character is kind of bad, maybe I shouldn't play him. Well, everything that he sort of lacks when it comes down to his base form, his awakening kind of makes up for. Kind of, right? Let's actually go over his awakening. So when it comes down to Ashura's awakening, something that I will tell you guys is I wouldn't really go for the grab because you do have to be at pretty decent range, as you guys can see. Personally, I just don't really think it's worth it at all. It's kind of a waste of time. 4 hits into the neutral combo, you guys can cancel into Heavily Advent, which is his first ninjutsu, and 5 hits into his neutral combo, you guys can cancel into his first or second ninjutsu. Like so. Kamehameha! And this is the Heavily Advent cancel with the second ninjutsu. As you guys can see as well, 5 hits into his neutral combo in his awakening, you guys are going to be able to go for an infinite combo. So that is one thing that Ashura actually has going for him, that you are actually going to be able to pull off some decent damage if you are able to actually time the combos correctly. However, keep in mind, you do have a big awakening, so don't get too greedy with Ashura and his combos when you're in awakening. But that's about it when it comes down to Ashura, guys. Overall, pretty easy character to learn because he doesn't have a lot of intricacies like Baryon Naruto. However, I personally think this is a character that I'm going to pass on when it comes down to maining. Just because I feel like he doesn't really have a lot of the versatility that I'm looking for when it comes down to cancellations in his combos. That's just my opinion though. Let me know what you think below, and of course drop your Ashura tips in the comment sections, and let me know who you want me to cover next.